Let your mind wander to a Russian project that is already underway and might change the world's energy dynamics in profound ways, supplying economies with enough resources to last for a long time. To make sure the project is a success, the big names are participating and using state-of-the-art technologies. The energy business will see Moscow positioned at the vanguard of this initiative, which aspires to be the biggest oil transaction internationally. On the other hand, what are the more far-reaching consequences, such as how it will affect international trade and the involvement of key alliances? We will reveal the game-changing possibilities of Russia's VTO oil project soon. In order to ensure that you do not miss any of the nuances of this article, please subscribe to POLİTHİNK Sense and give it a like. Do not miss out on the newest and most exciting developments, since we are committed to delivering them to you. Without further ado, let us get into the specifics. Russian energy dominance stems from the country's strategic use of its enormous oil and gas reserves. On the other hand, you should be ready for a major change that might alter the scenery drastically. Beginning with an estimated 37 billion barrels of undiscovered oil, Russia's massive VTO oil reserve dwarfs Saudi Arabia's GA field. Hidden in the Arctic is an ambitious project with bigger plans than simply extracting oil. Russia wants to demonstrate its technological prowess and unwavering resolve while other countries face challenges like sanctions and energy shortages. It was unexpected for the world to see what Russia did. Located in the northern portion of the Kursk territory, the Vostok oil project is an enormous undertaking with the goal of linking all the gas and oil resources in the region to a unified logistics system. Rosneft, a frontrunner in the energy sector with an 85% ownership in the project, is aiming to produce 100 million tons of oil per year in 2019. It's not all about the money, however. Igor Sin, CEO of Rosneft, proposed the concept to transform the Timor Peninsula into a huge oil hub in the Arctic by tapping into its natural resources. In addition to potentially transforming Russia's connections with key allies like China, India, and Southeast Asia, this project has the potential to make the Northern Sea Route a major player in world commerce, maybe even competing with the Suez Canal. Now let's focus on technology. Technological innovation, particularly within the Vanner cluster, lies at the heart of the VTO oil initiative. And that's not all. 6,500 wells will be drilled and 55,000 kilometers of pipelines will be laid. Some of the most important infrastructure are now under construction, including 2 airports and a seaport, with the capacity to process an astounding 100 million tons of oil annually. A little over 6,000 people in the Vanner cluster are experts in their fields. The potential of this idea is being tested in the realm of oil and gas. In order to extract oil from the faraway Russian Arctic area, the VTO oil project's primary objective is to construct a massive oil and gas hub in the Arctic. The focal point is simplifying the extraction of substantial quantities of oil and gas from the Vostok cluster, which encompasses a number of important resources situated on the Timor Peninsula. Part of Russia's strategy to fortify its energy industry and increase its global influence, this is a major undertaking. We need a strategy, right? That is, they want to attract international investors, achieve ambitious production and export goals, and establish Russia as a formidable energy powerhouse. In addition to all that, the Northern Sea Route stands to gain significantly from this initiative, giving Russia an even greater advantage in Arctic port operations. Along with increasing Russia's wealth, the Vostok oil project is allowing the country to expand its influence in the Arctic. Expanding its territory allows Russia to better control strategic shipping lanes and show its might in the area by developing energy projects like VTO oil, which tap into the Arctic's abundant resources. Russian actions in the Arctic show the country's determination to maintain its status as a global power. As part of their energy strategy, European countries are working to become less dependent on any one energy source and more secure in their energy supply. There are dangers associated with Europe's current reliance on Russian natural gas and oil supplies. Potential disruptions to Europe's energy supply might occur in the event of heightened tensions between the continent and Russia, or abnormally high or low energy costs. It is time to dig into the implications of the WTO oil project for Russia and the energy sector worldwide. With an unprecedented 6.5 billion metric tons of oil up for grabs, this project sets Russia prepared to dominate the energy market and increase its global influence. Russian export dominance is a show of might on the international arena, but the country isn't only interested in increasing its oil output. It is also seeking to increase its influence by increasing its energy production. By exporting 100 million metric tons of oil every year, Russia is significantly impacting global politics. As a global energy powerhouse, Russia is making its presence known, and you know what? Good news for more than just Russia is this effort. Things are also changing for us because of it. As Russia increases its energy production, the United States may need to put up more of a struggle to maintain its current level of dominance in the market. Imagine a titanic battle where the stakes are greater than ever before. The WTO oil project has the potential to increase oil output, which might impact the U.S. energy business and lead to additional rivalry and conflicts. Given this situation, what will the United States do? To safeguard their interests, they are likely considering strategic initiatives including increasing security, exploring other energy sources, and resolving the issues caused by Russia's energy projects in a way that is amicable with their partners. To maintain its dominant position in the international energy market, the United States plans to tackle this issue head-on. An overview would be helpful, so let's take a step back for a moment. Not only does the Volok oil project affect Russia, but the world at large. There is a risk that Russia's decision to boost oil output would cause widespread price fluctuations and disruptions in the oil market. Furthermore, other significant oil-producing countries like China, India, and Southeast Asia are keeping a close eye on Russia's moves, perhaps modifying their own strategy to stay competitive and influence the energy trade landscape of the future. And that's not all. With an annual output of 100 million tons of oil, the Volok oil project is poised to generate substantial profits and a large number of new employment opportunities. These factors will bolster Russia's economy by increasing its energy production and solidifying its position as a leading exporter. Russian relations with important friends and trade partners may be strengthened by such grandiose endeavors. The WTO oil project has the potential to increase Russia's global influence by increasing the country's energy exports and fostering tighter ties with nations who are eager to import energy. Russian energy prospects are bright if the region's largest oil and gas resources are brought together. The energy policy of Russia is being significantly disrupted by under one roof. Potentially solidifying Russia's position as a global power, the WTO oil project may revolutionize the country's energy industry. Is there a way to predict how the WTO oil project would affect Russia's standing in the global energy market and its ties to other global powerhouses? And with that, I'd want to hear your opinions on the broader impacts of the initiative. We'll see you in the next one. In the meanwhile, stay tuned.